Yo, what up? And welcome to another episode of Straight from the Stands, an unapologetic, unofficial LA Galaxy podcast, hosted by 4 Foul supporters who bring you their thoughts and views on everything related to LA Galaxy straight from the stands. I am your co-host Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart level-headed George, and the man with the facts, Masa. This is Straight from the Stands. Good evening. What up?
What it do, baby?
Fuck the Clippers.
Yo, shout out.
It's here. It's here, though. It's here.
Shout out Serrano. Shout out Angel. Shout out Ant. Shout out Galaxy. Shout out Galaxy family. Shout out all you guys, because we got Murs in the show today. We got motherfucking Murs in the show today. Like, I'm saying it one more time. We got motherfucking Murs in the show today. And it's super
LA.
dope. Super
LA
dope.
Legend. Hip-hop legend.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Antonio just got wet hearing that.
Yeah, bet. Listen,
I'm sure he did.
It's a blending of two worlds that I love. Right, it's hip hop and soccer. It's hip, even more so. It's hip hop and LA Galaxy. Like, this is dope as episode. I'm looking forward to this interview. You know, I usually start this off by asking how you guys doing, but I want to get to it, so I'm gonna skip all that. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are not crazy.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
We're straight.
All right, cool. Murs, let's go.
All right, everybody. We got one of the most anticipated interviews that everyone's been asking for. Easily top 3. Don't you guys agree? I don't know if you guys have heard any of the name.
I say it's probably top 1. I mean,
George, top one. Top one like John Cena, or
There we go. We're gonna go there now.
No,
off the bat.
we're going there right now.
Off the bat.
All right, let's introduce him. The one and only Murs is here with the Straight for the Stand Boys. Murs, we really appreciate you coming online, chatting with us throughout this whole quarantine. How you doing?
I'm good, brothers. How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm good now. I'm good now, yo.
Yeah, listen to it.
I'm in a Skype call with
happy you're
Murs.
here.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I am good. Man.
Happy you're here. Yes, I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm definitely good, man.
That one thing that he said about John Cena, me and him recently had an argument about top five wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
I personally don't think John Cena's on there. And perfect timing, you drop a tweet the other day and it said John Cena's the best wrestler of all time, and it kind of hit me hard. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Wait, so you're a wrestling fan, Murs?
Yeah, man. Super.
Tell that man something, because he don't like wrestling. He be dishing it
Nah,
out.
it's not that I don't like wrestling.
Tell that man something.
It's like, it's because, listen, I give, here in the house, I give her a lot of shit for all the shit that she watches, all the quote unquote reality shit that's fake, that's all scripted. So I'd be a hypocrite if I'm over here enjoying the crap out of, wrestling when it's real but scripted. Like, no, it's just the way I operate. I can't
Angel, I want you to get into the ring with Sam, man. I want you to get into the ring with someone from ECW. Tell me how scripted that is.
Yo, man.
It's a wrap.
Listen,
all right.
ECW doesn't exist anymore. But anyways,
we got some time. We got time with shit. Let's go.
Yo, Murs, appreciate you. We have general outline of what we want to talk to you, but let's get it started.
Okay.
Where I know you're LA, live and die in LA. Where were you born? How did LA, was it South Central? Where are your roots from? How do you connect to LA?
My roots are Midtown. I was born in Cedars, like Pico and La Brea area.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we know where Cedars is. Yeah.
I lived in Linwood for a little while.
Okay.
I lived in Glendora for a few years.
Oh, shit.
But mostly, like, my family's always been in Mid City my whole life, like Pico La Brea, Olympic La Brea.
Yeah, man.
I went to
What high school did you go to since you were in Mid City?
I went to Hamilton. I got busted at Hamilton.
Come on.
Two of us went to Venice High School.
We went to Venice High, so it was like sports rivalry. Yeah, so we played for the soccer team. So, and then we would be at Friday night lights for football games, beating the shit out of Hamilton all the time. So,
Hamilton, no squad.
And nothing. You just take L's in soccer too. Yeah.
Yo, but they got Murs. So
did you start? How early did you start rapping or writing? Was it since high school? How long has that been?
Man, I started writing raps in junior high. I've been freestyling since elementary school.
How was that?
Let me ask you something about that. My bad if you remind me, because you mentioned something in your most recent song, right? The single that's coming out that we played a few minutes ago. You mentioned there, I guess, something that you were freestyling first, and then you decided to make money. Is that fact? Did you start off, doing freestyle first and all that good stuff?
Yeah, in elementary school, my big brother my stepbrother would make me rap for him and his friends. So I would they called it sky rapping back then, like making up words out of the air. And so since elementary, I've been trying to like make up raps. I wasn't good, and I didn't do it regularly, but I had started back then.
That's a solid.
All right, dope.
When does it? Go for it. Go. No, you got it.
Go ahead. You got it. Go.
Yeah. So following up to Angel, like when does it really kick off for you? Like when do you? When is this real? Right? Like you're taking it serious now. You're dropping tapes. You're in ciphers. You're at Park maybe. Like where we at?
Where did I take it seriously?
Yeah. When do you start taking it seriously? At what point?
Man, when I was like 14, I recorded my first song.
Word.
And that's when I just like basically stopped going to school. I just tuned out. I didn't know I was gonna be a rapper, but I wanted to be something involved with hip hop. And I knew that like my school wasn't necessary. Like rapping and like being a part of the culture was everything to me.
Word.
Well, if you had to pick an album or a song that kind of just put you in that light, what would you say that album or song is?
Like growing up.
Yeah, no, like what put the name Murs a household name? Like what people started recognizing you, be like, oh, okay, that's Murs.
Man, I got so many people that know me for so much different stuff. But if I had to pick one song, sheesh. I think it's a song called Everything. That's on Murs for President. That's like, I guess I just go by Spotify. That's my most listened to song.
Oh, word.
Shit.
Word. That's the most listened to song?
Yeah.
Surprising.
Let me ask you something there, because you mentioned that people know you by different things, right? Apart from hip hop, and obviously now apart from the Galaxy, how else do people know you? I mean, what else are you involved in that you say, hey, if I'm walking down the street, I know you because of this? Obviously wrestling, so I imagine you might be involved in some degree in the community there, but what else?
Yeah, man, it's like just different parts of rap. Like some people know me from rapping with Atmosphere. Some people know me from doing a show called The Breakdown for Hip Hop DX. Some people know me because I used to throw a festival called Pay Dues.
Pay Dues, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Some people know me because I set the Guinness World Record for a rap marathon on Twitch,
What's that record? What's the record?
I did 26 hours.
Wow.
On Twitch?
Yeah, streaming on Twitch and YouTube Live.
Word.
Is that still up?
I don't know.
It's 24 hours. Yeah, it's a long time to have it. That's dope. Though.
Yeah.
Yo, I thought for sure you were gonna say LA when for the song that made you pop, or that kind of.
Yeah, that's a close second. That's a close second.
Because that I mean, this is just personal. Like, that's the one song that I mean, like people ask about Murs, I'm like, LA, like go now. Like that's the one song. Listen to that, and then you can listen to everything else. But like that's the for me that's the song. You know what I mean? L dot A dot. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like it's over after that.
So LA, we mentioned people are going to know you because plenty of different things. I know a lot of people listening to this podcast are going to recognize you and be like, oh, Murs, I know him, huge Galaxy fan. How did that start? How did you become a Galaxy fan?
Man, I think it's 2008 or whenever. Okay. Kobe last game was my first game.
Oh,
and I just liked it. I got trapped in England for a summer, and I always hated soccer. But in 04, 03, I think 03, whenever it was the Euro Cup year, so it was an even year, right? Yeah, 04.
Mm-hmm.
04.
Yeah. And the Euro Cup was on in where we were at in England. They only had 4 channels: BBC 1, 2, 3, and 4. And
they're all playing Euros.
The Euros, like, yeah.
It was the Euros or like English soap operas, and I was like, I guess I gotta get in. And I
where in England?
Greece or Turkey or someone just had like a fucking the Cinderella story, and I was like, I was like almost in tears.
It was
Greece.
Greece.
Greece. You're right.
They beat Portugal in the final, I think. in Portugal.
Oh man, I think I might have cried, bro. I was like, because they're showing stories of the Greek people.
Yeah,
like Greece, one of the four countries in the European Union. So it was like, it meant a lot to them,
Yeah. I don't know if you caught that, but I asked, where in England were you when that happened?
It's a place called Billericay. It's like in the middle of nowhere, bro. It was before Airbnb. So I found a dude who posted on a website that he had a pool and a house, and I was like, cool. It's like near London, but it was 2 hours outside of London.
Yo,
cool. Was there weather for pool? Like, were you able to get into the pool?
Yeah. Oh, but it rained the whole summer. So
that's what to say.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Bucket and started going swimming in the rain.
I guess that's how you
were you out there recording some type of album, some type of collaboration with an English rapper, or what were you doing out there?
Man, I was really into grime in early 2000s, and I have a group called 3MG, and we've been kind of fast rapping people for a while. And so I was like, yo, let's just go to London and try to get into this whole grime scene and just feel that energy. Go to Fabric, go to these clubs, and just get that energy, because grime is to me, it was still the shit.
Yeah.
Dope. But we were so far away that I never really got to do much of that.
That's dope, man. That's
a quick question, Murs. How does that grime scene compare to the hip hop scene, if there's any difference?
It's funny, man, because when grime first started, I've been touring Europe for years before that, and when grime started, a lot of the OG British cats were hating on it. They treated it like we treat mumble rap.
Oh shit!
They're like, this is not hip hop. This is not hip hop. And I was like, bro, these kids. There was there's a documentary on two 13-year-old, 12-year-old kids that were in the projects, and they were stealing radio waves, making pirate radio stations to play their favorite grime shit. And I was like, that's hip hop. That's what they did in New York when they just take the power from the streetlights. I was like, this is the realest shit happening in the world right now.
Yeah.
So that's how they felt about it early, but now I think they're all on board, and so is the whole world, 16 years later.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Anytime I catch, because we watch a lot of soccer, so anytime I watch any independent, English soccer shit, all their cuts, all their transitions is all grime now. You know what I mean? So it's really dope to hear that. Years back, it was looked like mumble rap. So that's really interesting.
I'm gonna be that one guy to ask, what is grime?
It's fast rap with
fast British hip hop.
Yeah.
Is that your girl?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. A bunch of Arsenal fans and some of the documentaries.
There you go. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's to listen to. That's
exactly.
Remember Dave Chappelle?
Just didn't know that's what it was called.
Die line.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Yeah. Okay. I just didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah. Dope, man.
So you went to a Galaxy game. Let's say 08, Kobe Jones' last game. What made you come back? What made you say, you know what? That's it. Was it the game, the atmosphere? Was it you just remembering the Euros? What was it that puts you back into the stadium?
Man, I was living in. I moved to Arizona, so I didn't get to go to many matches after I moved to Arizona for a few years.
Okay.
But I was watching the U.S. men's team, and that was all I was really into because I was still super into American football.
Right.
And then, when I had my son, it was kind of I always wanted my kids to play soccer. So it was time to start getting into it. So when I finally moved back to LA a couple years ago, I was like, yo, I just tweeted once. I was like, yo, who's going to a Galaxy match? I was like, it's time. He was 3 or 4. I was like, it's time for you to go to your first match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dope.
And then somebody from the Galaxy DM'd me. Was like, we got your tickets. I was like, what? I was just asking to see if somebody wanted to meet up and drink. And then I was like, okay. And then I got to the stadium. I forgot to ask, and they had my real government name already. I didn't have to.
No shit.
Damn, you're all set. Your government name.
They did the work.
Nice.
They did the work. That's nice.
Yeah.
I was like,
let me ask you real quick. And I think I saw this. I don't recall where I saw this, but I think I saw you in some type of video on some social media. I don't remember what it was. But you mentioned somewhere your wife is Brazilian, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
Is she into soccer? Because obviously, Brazilians are synonymous nowadays with soccer, right? Curious, does that have anything to do with your love for the Galaxy now and soccer?
No, I'm kind of bringing her along. But yeah, when we first started dating in 2006, I think it was a World Cup year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 2006, yeah.
I had like U.S. men's team like short Speedos shit I would wear every day during the World Cup, bro.
Dope.
And her mom hated me. And she was like, "Shut up! Why do you root for America? They're horrible. Root for Brazil." And I was like, "I'm never gonna be one of those Americans that root for Brazil ever."
That's dope,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah, I'm
That's
down with
dope.
that.
I
Yeah,
respect
that's
that a
dope.
lot.
Yeah.
But then we didn't qualify in this last World
Nah,
Cup.
trash. Yeah.
I had to dress my whole family in Brazil. Fucking
Word. Hey, it's
Yeah.
it's part of that. Yeah, man. This World Cup, like, it was probably like one of my favorite World Cup because I didn't give a shit. I was just watching the game and it was pretty cool.
It was just fun.
Yo, that's true.
I'm usually kind of stressed out because like the U.S. is pretty bad sometimes, right? This one I didn't give a shit. I was just
Sometimes
watching
the
the game.
majority of the time.
All right, chill. Come on, let me get that through with that one, dog. Sometimes, all right. Let me live with that. Let me live with that for a minute. That's dope, though, man. So now you go to the game and it becomes a thing, right? Like your regular thing. I think,
Oh yeah, man! When they had like the confetti and then the red and blue, blue and gold smoke, like my son was like better
Word.
than the Dodger game. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like,
Yeah.
oh, he didn't understand what's going on, but they had the same snacks, and then they had, you know what I mean?
yeah,
It became a regular thing.
that's super dope, man. It's super dope also that like your son is kind of growing up in that, and that's dope. You know what I mean? Because that's generational, and I love that. You know what I mean? I'm all about that.
Yeah, anytime he lives in Arizona with his mom, but whenever he's wearing his Galaxy shirt, he makes sure his mom takes a picture that day.
That's dope.
So
All right.
That's
he
super
tells
dope,
the
man.
teachers, he tells everybody who his squad is.
That's what's up, man.
That's
Shout out to your son, man. That's super.
So
dope.
now fast forward a little bit. You everywhere when it comes to Galaxy Media content. You're the first chance that we get to see the jersey, you're wearing it. You're putting out videos for the Galaxy. How does that come about? Like, who approaches who? Is that something you approach the Galaxy about? Does our PR team hit you up? Like,
It goes both ways. I always volunteer. Like anything you need me for,
Damn.
like I'm there because I think it's important, man, for Americans to be in the soccer, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And make it cool. Because for a long ass time, it's been like soccer moms. That's what you think about when you think soccer. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that term that gets tossed around, right? And it's not that, because if you look at us, it's like we're four different.
I mean, yeah, we're completely
way
opposite of
different.
that,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Okay,
We're like
yeah.
four different people with four different likes and four different like careers and all kinds of shit. But the one thing that brings us all together is soccer, and especially the Galaxy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what brings us together.
Yeah.
And then you've seen it just in social media, I'm sure. Like, our family's big. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to like G supporters, like, yo, like, oh, we fucking with him? All right, we all fucking with him. You know what I mean? Oh, we doing that? All right, we all doing that. You know what I mean? So it's a big community, and it's for us super dope because, like, personally, I respect you a lot. Like, I've been fucking with you for a minute. Pay dues days, rock the bells days. Like, I've been since that for a minute. And to see somebody like you kind of like get engaged with the Galaxy is like super dope. It kind of switches like the narrative and it switches the look and the feel of who fucks with the Galaxy. You know what I mean? So big salute for that because that's super dope. In our end. Quick question, just alluding to what George says. There's a hype video. There's a motivational video comes out right before playoffs. Right? My man says 5-star generals, right? And I'm just like, oh. Now talk to me about that. Like, what's the concept? Like, how does that come about? Like the visuals, the whole nine. Like, yo, it was executed dope. But talk to me about that.
Man, where did that start, man? Adam Sedano was like, we just been cool for years, just on Twitter, and I don't even know how it started, man.
It just kind of came about.
Yeah, man. I just know that he asked me, did I want to do something, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I'm so hyped for this, bro. Like, I'm like, this is everything. And so then they actually just came to the studio and I just said, like, this is what I got written. Let me know if it's good. And then they had ideas, I had ideas, and we kind of just put it together. We chose the right music. I came to this, to Dignity. I guess back then it wasn't Dignity, it's still Stuff Up.
Yeah.
And I met with them and they were like, this is what we want. I met with the whole squad, and then Adam and a couple other folks came to the studio later that night, and we just knocked it out. And they were like, yeah, if we keep going, we're going to keep doing new ones. So I was like, cool, I'll keep writing stuff,
Yeah, man. Oh, listen, trust me, because that was dropped in the morning, right? Like, I'm not wrong.
it dropped in the morning.
Yep. Yo, I wake up to this, right? Like, I close my eyes and everything, and my shit's blowing up. Like, yo, listen to this. So I check it out, and I'm like, like, this has got to be the dope. Like, this is by far like dopest piece of media the Galaxy's ever put out, right? Like that verse is just dope as fuck. Like, I mean, just everything you're talking about. You know what I mean? like the digs at LAFC are like on point. You know what I mean? Just like nodding to the 5 stars, like everything on that was dope. And I was just like, this has to be a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this has to be a thing. Like, just like make this happen constantly because it's, again, right?
Man, I wish we
it's fire, bro. It's fire.
Yeah, seriously, I can't imagine like what you would have came up with if we would have got to the final or even a cup. Like,
oh man, I would have.
It's coming. It's coming though.
Yeah, it's coming. We'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
It'll come.
All right.
It was gonna be this year, but with everything happening, we're gonna have to postpone it a year. But next year, guaranteed.
Yeah, I see my man with the Clippers hat. I think this is a whole like a conspiracy to take out the Clippers in a galaxy, bro.
What you mean? Hold on. I'm still holding.
No, you're a Clipper fan.
You're a Clipper fan. That's why do you think Masa's wearing it?
But
Masa did it intentionally. Now Masa's a real Clipper
I
fan.
didn't do it intentionally.
Masa's a real Clipper fan. Like, so I'm not gonna knock him on that.
Masa wears
you're coming
his Clipper hat
on
all the time. Yeah.
So he knew you had to throw that one on today. You know what I mean? Like,
I throw it on, baby.
Okay,
What it do, baby?
but let's talk about this, right? We in this podcast try to influence people into traveling for the G's, going to different states for the G's, right? And we do a lot of pushes. I mean, the growth of that has been enormous. Like the last few years, like
I think that's probably one of the things that we push the most on this pod.
Yeah, because we like it.
Yeah.
It's a different feel when
we
you're
love
away
it.
from home and you're representing the
Away
galaxy. It's just amazing. Like my favorite time of year, right?
Hold on. Is it safe to say that at least one of us traveled to every away game last year?
Yeah, I think so. I think
For
Angel
the
did
most part.
Angel, how many away trips did he do? Like 9, 10?
Shit,
right?
probably like 10 last year.
And it's like 15,
maybe like
15
10,
away
yeah.
trips.
Yeah.
It's 15 away trips. So he did most of them, right? Like this is our shit. We love it. You have a show in New York, and it kind of aligns with the G's game. Yo, from your perspective, how did that happen? What's the deal there? Like,
I think it was me and Adam talked about it. We were just like, he's like, "Can you make it happen?" I was like, "I'll make it happen." I have a show in New York the day before, and then the show in Philly the next night. We'll drive to see the show in New Jersey where those motherfuckers play, and then we'll go to Philly right after and go to sound check. And I was like, I might miss the second half, but fuck it, like we gotta go. So we showed up early. I bought some drinks for everybody, and then we went to the match, and then like my little homie Kojo.
Yeah,
he got super.
Oh, I remember him. He was at the game. He was going crazy. Yeah, he enjoyed it. Yeah, I remember that.
He's a young kid. Like I've been mentoring him since he was 13, and all his homies like private school kids, man. They're like, "Bro, you need to represent for LAFC." And he's like,
"Oh fuck,
nah, man." He's like, "Nah." Because he's like in the streetwear scene where all the hipsters and
yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, hipsters. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
But he tells them all the time. He's just like, "Nah, that game was so amazing." So it was like me being able to give my love for the galaxy and the love for the sport to someone else. You know what I mean?
Yo, you one of us. You one of us. You know what I mean? Like, we do this all the time. Like,
and I don't know if you're gonna remember this. 'Cause I'm sure you get approached. Yeah, and you get approached by Galaxy fans all the time. But do you remember chatting up with me at the pregame bar and with George in the stands? Because at the pregame bar when he came over, Adam brought you over to me. And you're like, "Yo, I'm gonna buy everybody, a couple rounds." I'm like, "All right." So I got, I'm the short guy, so I had to stand on something. And I had to tell everybody, "Yo, big shout out to Murs. He's buying all of us around, blah blah blah." And then you did your thing. Fast forward, we get to the stadium. You're there in the away end, right? People that obviously know you were there, but they might think you were in one of the press boxes or in one of the suites with the FO. Now you were in the away end with the supporters going again, like you mentioned, your boy was wilding out. You at one point you come down with me, Brian, and George, because we were the ones leading the chants in the front, and we're like, "Yo," and you might not remember me because I had a beard there right now with quarantine. I shaved everything off. Yeah, I shaved everything off. But yeah, you come down there, and I'm wearing my blue LA hat. I had it backwards or whatever, and come down there. And like, "Yo, we're gonna do this thing really quick," and you're like, "Yeah, let's do it." So you're like 1, 2, 3, and then boom, LA Galaxy, side to side. Do you remember all that?
Yeah, for sure. I'll never forget. That was so much fun, man. And we put it in our video for Night Shift.
Oh, it's on there?
Yeah, you gotta watch that video.
Okay.
You are in there.
That's dope.
All right, I can check it out. There you go.
You remember it? For sure.
I'm about to Google it right now. No, but I bring that up also because there's a just you're gonna see it later. But there's a few pictures of this. Obviously, the picture that you and I took together. You took one with George. There's also one with you and George in the back. But
And no,
I guess
other
one thing
than me.
that's is really dope is the South Central picture. Do you remember the South Central banner?
Yeah, for sure. Amazing.
So I want to bring that up because obviously there's so many, rappers and the LA scene that come from South Central. How does that area impact your life? I mean, how does that relate to Murs?
Oh man, that's my whole life. My grandfather came from a small town in Florida in I think 1948. He landed at the bus station downtown and walked up Central Avenue till he found a job at a cleaners. And he didn't know how to clean. He was a country boy. And he lied. And basically, my family's owned a cleaners in that block in South Central since 1967.
Yo.
Shit.
So I grew up going to Central and Adams every weekend to work at this cleaners. My mom's down there every day still right now. Even
Central and Adams?
Central and Adams. It's called Bowers and Sons Cleaners.
There we go.
My family's been in South Central, I'm technically second generation, but kind of like third generation. My grandmother was Marshall. My mom went to LA High, but
shit. My parents were telling hi.
Word, that's dope as shit, man. That's dope as shit. That's really dope, man.
I didn't grow up in South Central, but I grew up in South Central. I lived all around LA, but every weekend mostly I was on Central and Adams, working with my family. In summer vacation, I'm working in South Central, cleaning motherfuckers' dickies and all kinds of shit.
Sounds about right.
Plug the cleaners again. Plug the cleaners again.
Yeah,
Central Adams.
Cleaners, 2509 South Central Avenue, 213-749-3237 is the phone number.
Let's go.
There you go. Support fellow G's, y'all. Support fellow
every
G's.
Galaxy fan. This is where you take your jersey.
You need your jersey. Yep. There you go. You need jersey press.
You
know where we're going now.
About to take this right now.
My stepfather got converted, so he rests for L3. He's fucking Team Mexico.
No shit.
He's not U.S. men's team. The whole neighborhood.
Yep.
They bought him a jersey.
You bet.
Every World Cup, they buy him a jersey so he can wear it.
He's part of the community. He has to be, right?
Yeah, he won't convert to U.S. men's team. He's lost.
You got to do it, man. Sometimes, though, man. That's really dope. We got a bunch of questions that want to get it.
Hold on. Running.
Wait. Before we get into questions, though, talk to me. You got a new project in the works.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's talk about
album with my homeboy D1 from New Orleans.
Yeah,
and it's called the new single's called How Great. It's on all streaming platforms now. Feel free to check it out. And I got a Patreon going, patreon.com/Murs316 with a bunch of exclusive songs and new shit. And during this fucking crazy times, I can't do shows, so this is the if you want to show some love or support is the best way to do it.
Word. I'll put a link on so we could I'll put a link on so people can check that out. We're gonna run How Great. That's one of the tracks. Talk to me a little bit about that. That track bangs though. That track really bangs.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little about that.
Sure.
You put me on to D1. I never heard him before, and he gets off on this too. So
he was.
Talk to me a
He's a
little
dope
bit.
rapper, man. He's a faith-based rapper. He doesn't like to turn Christian rapper. In this song, my grandfather does the intro. He sings, and this is a song he sings at all our family reunions and
With the organs in the back, huh?
Yeah, with funerals and birthdays, and it's my favorite song by him. And it's dope because it's fucked up that my family's been having a family reunion for 106 years. We never missed one.
Oh no!
Because of COVID, this is the first year we're gonna miss. And my grandfather sings it every year, so in a way, it's like we can give this song to the family. But yeah, so it's just we went to church with my grandfather in South Central before we did the song, me and D1, and then he came and sang on the track, and then I got to kick my verse right in front of my grandfather. So it was like that was a moment. He's 92.
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's really
dope.
Yeah,
that's why the song's special to me.
Oh, and it's fire. It knocks. It's
nice. I forgot. And my homeboy Kojo, since we talk about him, of course I got a remix for a song he has called Waterfalls, and I have some Galaxy references in my verse, so you can go check it out.
There you go.
Waterfalls for sure.
COJO Waterfalls remix.
For sure. Masa, you want to run this out?
Yeah, I got a pretty good question for you. How do you think soccer and hip hop could come into unison? Let's say like with artists and like the NBA have like that one connection. I feel like hip hop and soccer is starting to get it. Like for example, with Atlanta and Waka and so you now
You
with
see
the late,
Ti there too.
yeah. So
Atlanta, yeah.
what can be done by the artist, or what can be done by, I guess you could say, the teams or the league to get artists or more hip hop artists involved in soccer, with that both cultures mix together?
Man, I really applaud the MLS. They're open to it, man. You know what I mean? Just having me and Trinidad James there, and all the other fools I hear, and like Slug and the Minnesota FC, like Macklemore and Sounders. Like, I think it's just they're doing it right, man. They're not throwing money at people. Well, maybe some teams are. But
there you go.
Well, I think so. Cause look, and this is something and I apologize. I wanted to address this earlier. Like with you, it's been organic. Like everything has been natural, and that's one thing I personally love about this collaboration with Murs and the Galaxy. The fact that it's organic. You know, it's not forced and shoved down people's throats.
Yeah, no, it's the way. You know, it's. I like it. I like how it's coming together, man. So I think it's just gonna naturally happen. I don't think it's gonna be quick. You know what I mean? But I think in the next 20 years, it'll be just like basketball or football. You know, the black community, the hip hop community is just gonna naturally get into it. I think it's happening already. And yeah, I think fortunately, I think the U.S. will win a World Cup, and that'll change things. But I don't want us to win one for a while, man, because just when Mexico wins, when Greece wins, like the whole country goes crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like if we won, we would appreciate it, but it'd be just like spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want us,
definitely.
when we win, I want to be like France was. Like every street in every city in every state in every province, everyone was out. I want fools in Montana in the streets. I want fools in Nebraska in the streets. I want fools in Fresno in the streets. I want, when U.S. wins, I want it to be like that. So I'm willing to wait a few years. You know what I mean?
Well, see, here's my thing though, right? Like with that, like, and you could tell with the other team, like our culture is that of shiny and new and hype. You know what I mean? So I think the U.S. wins. It just, the marketing is gonna be stupid for that, and then people buy into it, right? Like all these other countries, they don't probably have the abundance of shit that we do. So they appreciate shit more, you know what I mean? Because the way you talk about soccer, like Greece in their basketball is the same way. You know what I mean? Like the people who back up Checo Perez in F1 racing in Mexico, they're all about it, right? Because that's one of theirs. Like in the US, we ain't got that. You know what I mean? Like we need. If you're dope, I'm gonna fuck with you. If you're not, then I don't even know who you are. That's pretty much our culture. So like I see what you're saying. I think that for us though, like for at least when I say us right now, I'm talking about US soccer. Like they have to win something for people to buy into them. You know what I mean? But
I think we're gonna buy one. We're gonna buy one. Like we're gonna, you know what I mean? Like we're getting enough players to look our way because the money's here, the girls are here, the fucking everything is here. So we're gonna get the best players. We're gonna win one before we should.
Yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy it, but I think I'm gonna enjoy the second one.
We'll play this back. We'll play this back when that happens. Right. We'll play this back when this happens.
So Murs, we reached out to the Galaxy family. We asked shoot us with some questions. I'm gonna hit you with some questions. So we got your favorite Galaxy favorite player right now that's on the squad.
Man, I think there's a. I mean, I'm always gonna try to go for the black kids. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So there's a French dude, and I can't say his name. It's always fucked up.
Traore.
Traore.
Yeah.
And then the new kid that just brought up from the academy, and then Jonah because he's black, he doesn't know it. You know what I'm saying?
He's Afro-Latino.
Every coach is trying to take Jonah. I say, Jonah's somewhat Guatemalan too. He's somewhat black. Everyone trying to take him. Jonah's nice. So what about of all time? Favorite Galaxy player of all time?
Man. All jokes aside, all race jokes aside, man, I would.
No, you're good. You're good here. Like
I would say,
we good.
I mean, like in a way, like Lando, like just because of like who he is to the U.S. men's team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, man, I met Alexi at the Fashion Week, bro. And he was the nicest dude, bro. I was scared to talk to him. I was like, this dude's gonna be a fucking prick, bro. He's fucking
That's funny.
on TV, bro. And man, he was so dope, man. He was so cool to kick it with.
I can't
So
fuck
now
with him.
he's
Huh? I can't fuck with him.
Yeah.
He dishes out the Galaxy way too often. I can't fuck with him. I'm sorry. I
know.
Can't do it. But he's a nice person, so you gotta like him now.
It's all his job, bro. Like
Yeah,
when we were backstage,
I get it.
because I don't know if you guys saw my bro on Instagram. Like I was banging on fools back there. Like, everybody's all quiet in the backstage.
Hey, what's up, this Galaxy, dog?
No, and I was like, we're getting ready to go out. You guys want to get out here and kill it? You guys want to do it? So we should do a championship chant, right? And since we had the most championship, come on, everybody. And I went, hey, Galaxy.
Word. That's what's up.
And everybody alive was like, and I doubt a lot of those fools even knew their fucking club song.
Word.
Yeah.
But I did it loud as fuck. And then everyone was trying to like give me the cold shoulder, but Alexi laughed. He was loving it, bro. And then that just broke the ice. And then I saw one of the dudes from the Quakes, one of the players, I forget his name, the black dude.
Can't fuck with him either.
I was like,
we don't fuck with the Quakes.
I looked at him. I was like, bro, why aren't you singing along? I was like, we're the most winningest team. We have 5. And he was like, well, we have 2, even though Alexi said one of them's a fluke. And Alexi turned around and looked dead at him and said, because it was.
Word. That's what's up.
All right.
I might like
Alexi got some brownie points. All right.
Alexi just moved up for me. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
But he didn't do it like an asshole, but he just did it so cool. And then he handled it well. And like, I was like, man. And I was like, bro, it has to be hard being you. And he was like, nah, it's all part of the game, bro. He's like, it's whatever. So he's like, the players get it. He's like, the worst part is like, when it's somebody's grandma though, and you like talk shit about their grandson, he's like, those are the ones. And I was like,
damn.
oh, that's fucked up. He's like, don't feel bad for me, bro. He's like, this is a blessed life. I'm a blessed dude, bro. And I love this sport. And I was like, you're a real ass dude, bro. I was like,
yo, that sounds so dope.
Yeah.
I just fell in love with him, man. As man crush as that could sound, I was like, bro, you're a solid dude. Like, I know you do your job on TV and you do it good because I don't like you on TV. But like when all
that's so crazy to hear because we're like that grandma. You're talking shit about the Galaxy. That's like we the grandma.
We take it personal. We take it mad personal.
So that's why when you said Alexi Lalas, all of our faces like, oh shit. But then after hearing that story, I completely get it. That's crazy.
We talk shit about the Galaxy all the time, right? We realists. Like we when our team is shit, we dig. Like we don't care. We'll go. We'll talk shit about our team, but it's factual shit. But sometimes we think that. And it's us. Are we talking from our feelings because we're there in the stands? We're traveling thousands of miles. We're there in New York with you, right? These guys, I mean, they get paid to travel, so it's different, right? That's why we have personal beefs with people like Alexi Lala, especially when you're a former player. So
he has. I think that's why he has to go super harder. You know what I mean?
I bet.
On the U.S. men's team because he has to be impartial. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
If he shows any bias. But now I'm gonna call you guys the fucking the 4 abuelitas now.
I'll take it. Hell yeah,
that's hilarious.
Oh man,
let's hit him with some other.
Have you ever got a chance to hear one of our pods at all?
Yeah,
I mean,
remember he shot us out on his live.
Yeah,
which is super dope.
Oh shit, you're right.
Which is super dope.
Colorado. You guys maybe missed
that's right, Colorado. Yeah, that's right.
I was getting ready, man, for the end of the season. I wanted to hear what was going on, man. And I needed. Because I'm still learning the game, definitely still learning my Galaxy history. So, like, your podcast, a lot of podcasts, like, help me learn. You know what I mean?
What's up, man? Salute. Thank you for that.
Appreciate that. Twofold question. All-time favorite Galaxy moment and your favorite Galaxy jersey.
Man, I tell you for real, like, I know I modeled the new one, but I like the new one so much better, bro. Just like I grew up in a Crip neighborhood, but this blue is so harsh, man. On the chest, the old one.
Yeah.
But it's still like it has. I don't know. I can't pick a favorite because it all has history. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
My favorite moment, just because, like I said, I didn't get to go to a lot of matches. Is the Zlatan match. The Zlatan's first match is my favorite sports event ever. I've been to like 6 or 7 WrestleManias. I've been to like all kind of fucking football games, Florida Gators. I've been to everything, bro.
Damn, the Gators, huh? Okay.
Yeah, when we didn't have no football team, bro, I was going down. I'm a Jaguars fan, man. Before I'm just starting to be a Chargers fan, but cause I thought the Jaguars were coming here.
Look, if you would have said Tampa, I would have been a little suspicious. But I'll let Jacksonville. I get Jacksonville. You can have Jacksonville.
Yeah, I got fucking Fred Taylor jersey, bro. I got
shit.
I go back, but man,
That's dope, though.
Like, it's the Zlatan match, man. There's nothing like that in the history of sports, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
still on my DVR right now. Because for me, it was even, I didn't know who Zlatan was. Like, I'm not a football head. I'm not a soccer head. So I was like, bro, like, number one, but I am an LA dude, you know what I mean? And I'm like, we're at home. We're getting embarrassed by FC for the first time. I'm out here. My wife is due any day now. Like, she's 4 days past due. I made her come to the match anyway.
That's crazy, yeah.
And I was like, fuck Zlatan. This is our first time. This is El Tráfico. This is the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be here. And like, if I don't take this seat, an LAFC fan might take this seat, and fuck that. I gotta go.
Man, that mentality, your mindset is on point.
So we're there, and then 70 minutes in, they bring this motherfucker in.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is he? Jesus? Like, no, there's no way we're coming back from 03. Like, it has to be an act of God for us to even tie. I'm just like, I hope dude just doesn't let us get blown out, bro. I hope we don't get blanked. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then it just turned into 20 minutes of oh shit. Yo, my wife is gonna have this baby in the stands right now.
Yo, listen, we've been through MLS Cups at home, right? And that's the kind of sound, that's the kind of pop you get when you win a cup. You know what I mean? That game, that game is that vibe. You know what I mean? Like, because it was stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, MLS Cup's still my favorite, but that one's way up there. You know, like 3, 4 maybe. You know what I mean? Like, because it was so dumb. Like, we were all mad. Like, yo, some people were like on the verge of tears. You know what I mean? Like, just over with it, right? And then it fucks with your emotions because like it just flips on you like real quick. And everybody's in like almost in tears, but of happiness now is so wild. Like you said, those
crazy.
20 minutes.
We were in the North End, right? Yeah. So we're in the North End. We're ACB, obviously, if you haven't caught that yet, right? We're on the North End. We're under the sun. That day was stupid hot. Yeah. We had been there since like 9 in the morning because of pregame tailgate, right? And even then, we got in there, I think, about 45 minutes into the match before because we had our tifo and all that stuff, right? So we were that hot sun, I guess, with a good 6 hours or so, because that was before they even put the shades in our tailgate area. Hot as fuck. Yeah,
worth it though. I'll do it all over again.
Any day. I know we got a time crunch. So last question.
Okay.
When it's all over, quarantine's all done. We just recently opened the V Block. Can we see Murs in the V Block for a game?
Man, it just depends, bro. It's hard because I can't bring the kids there, man.
Why not?
It's not. My kids are not, bro.
Oh, they're not active. Like, okay.
Yeah, they're way too active to sit still.
Come lead a chant. Come lead a chant with us. Give us one LA Galaxy.
No. I just gotta find. It's gonna be like going out to hang out. It's gonna have to be like a fellas night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel it.
During the Houston game before the season was over, like I had to literally put my son to bed, and I start backing out of the driveway. Right when his match started, and then he started crying. My wife texted me. I had to park the car, come back in, wait till halftime, and then book it to the bar, the fish bar.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw the pictures that you were there. Yeah,
with the Lars homies, because I was like, yo, I'm not gonna not be around my people today, bro.
Word.
So it's just like that. It just depends on the kids, but I'm gonna sneak out and I'm gonna get in B&V Block for sure. Sometime.
Yo, hit us up. We can make it happen. Hit us up. We'll make it happen. Just whenever you got that time.
Actually, if you don't mind, I do want to ask you one more question. So you've talked to Antonio before, right? Tony, ACB Tony.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so the biggest Murs fan I know, for sure, at least personally, like hands down. For a second, before we jumped on here, I'm like, yo, you want to get on here? But I know he's communicated with you before. He sent you a care package, an ACB care package. Yeah. Did you receive that?
Yeah, if you guys watch the Galaxy
the live stream, right?
Live stream, you can see the banner, the felt
scarf in the back. Yeah.
I put that in the back, and then I took one of the scarves and then gave it to the soccer cooligans.
Yeah.
Live on the air. Yeah. And I made them hold up the original Angelino side, and they were mad.
All right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, Murs.
Yeah, a little story to that. Because Tony was waiting. Oh, my bad. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm saving, like, I pull out pieces from that, like, very rarely. Like, when I did the Galaxy performance, I put that up. I still got the jersey you got on. I got that, but I'm saving that for like a playoff match or something. Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like I'm superstitious, bro. If I wear something and we lose, I don't wear it again, bro.
Yeah, you cut it out.
Crazy.
I don't wear it. I don't wear it on game day. I'll wear it somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure it's the right match because that jersey you have on is so dope, bro. Like I want to be wearing that when we win an important game, like El Trafico or something. Like, and so it's lucky.
Just they bring luck. Yeah, there you go. That's up. What's up, Pay Dues, man? Pay Dues coming back?
No, sir.
No, man. Yo, I swear to God, I'm thirsty for a hip hop event, like a hip hop festival like that, man. Pay Dues and Rock the Bell's gone, like man, yo.
I'm hoping somebody does it, bro.
Somebody gotta come in. Pay Dues over though.
Yo, Murs, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for this time. Listen,
y'all.
This was. I wish you could go longer. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. 100%. Tthank you so much. Blessing of the show. Appreciate it.
I miss all my family, man. I can't wait to get back to Dignity and see all of you guys from front office to V Block to Cosmo to the fucking acai bowls. I want.
Yes.
What's up, man? Yo, definitely though. Again, much appreciated. Thanks for hopping on, man. Let us know anything anytime you're dropping stuff, and we'll definitely promote it for you because you know I mean you're part of the fam now, man. So.
Hey, promote that Twitch. I'm always on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Murs, twitch.tv/Murs. I'll be freestyling every day for 2 hours. You type words in the chat. I'll put them in a rap for you.
Right.
Just trying to stay sharp, man.
Patreon, what's the Patreon link?
Get back out in the streets.
What's that Patreon link?
Oh, patreon.com, patreon.com/Murs, MURS316.
Let's go, guys.
$1 a month to $25 a month. You get all kind of shit. I just sent off a bunch of records to the people. Yeah, man.
What's up, man? Yo, get on that. Everybody on that. Let's go. Again, thanks a lot, man. I know you gotta put the kids to sleep. So, yo, man, thanks again. Stay safe. Keep the family safe. See you soon, man. Thanks.
Peace out.
Yo, how fucking dope was that?
Sick.
I learned something today.
Oh yeah, you did learn something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I learned something today. Yeah, grime.
Listen,
I learned. There you go. You're welcome.
How do they do grime? Show me, Angel. Let me hear.
There you go.
Oh yeah. You're a grime artist.
Yo, shout out to Murs. Thank you so much. This is one of the interviews that everyone's been asking for. Yo, shout out to Tony. Shout out to Serrato. Shout out to Murs. I really appreciate you. You hip hop legend, Galaxy legend, LA legend. It goes without saying.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy I'm in one of his videos, so that's pretty dope.
Oh my God, that should never happen. I can't even. I can't handle this. That should never happen. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. At this point, you've probably seen the Pinedo's still not out. Let me give you a quick explanation of that. It's fully in Spanish. It's 100% in Spanish. And I thought I had
you gotta translate it.
I thought I had two means on how to auto translate it. They both didn't work, so now we got to do word by word translation. And that's taking a sweet time. We'll try to get out for you as soon as possible, but that's why the reason you get Murs today instead of in a week and a half, and we have content for you for the next couple of weeks already lined up. I don't want to spoil anything that you don't know. You might know, but I'm not spoiling anything. So we got content lined up for you for the next few weeks, including the Pinedo too.
Wait, so we can't tell them that we have Cristiano Ronaldo on the pod?
Oh, so you're gonna
and then Messi after that?
Or you're gonna ruin it for me, huh? All right, no, that's
all right. And then the crossover episode where they both come out. We didn't talk about that.
Here, I'm gonna hit you with a throwback. I can't confirm or deny. Can't confirm nor deny that those are.
Oh, it's crazy how that's considered a throwback
that's
now,
throwback.
huh?
Yeah, that's definitely a throwback.
Hey, yo, we've been doing this.
That was 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, when we had hashtag
can't confirm or deny.
Hashtag Mazzatelli to LA. That was the first podcast ever.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Pancakes, right?
And pancakes, yeah. Hashtag pancakes.
And pancakes, yeah. Pancakes.
That's before Mazza had Twitter.
Man, all right, time.
Listen, throwing this shit back. Trying to wrap the show up. Again, big shout out to Murs. Yo, he dropped the Twitch link, he dropped the Patreon link, and he dropped the address for his grandparents' cleaners. Make sure we hit them all up. Make sure we back up our Galaxy fam. Again, I'm super excited. I know we're all stuck at home. I'm hoping this makes your day a little better, and we'll keep coming with some heat for you. That being said, there's another motherfucking episode of Straight from the Stands. I'm Rudy at I Am Smarts on Twitter.
Motherfucking episode of Straight from the Stands.
I Am Smarts on Twitter. I Am Smarts on Twitch. I Am Smarts on the gram.
Honestly, we be dropping the best quarantine shit ever. Follow us. Follow me at JUndefeated7. My name is George. Instagram and Twitter.
This is Angel. Follow me at my Instagram account at Yella Van Dam, and then on my other account at ADF3691.
Peace, love, and G's up, baby.
Peace.